Leftist media channel NDTV might be in bed with the left liberal as well as the Islamo-leftist cabal. But it doesn't guarantee that its journalists are free from the threats and violence by rabid Islamists. NDTV and its executives found it the hard way when News Laundry columnist and hardened Islamist Sharjeel Usmani issued threats to the channel for posting a photo in a routine COVID count bulletin that innocuously represented a Muslim man. Like a kid fearful of a ghost under his bed or closet, NDTV folded dramatically, deleted the tweet and the photo and lay down subservient in front of the Islamist lobby. However, other channels did not let go of the opportunity and rubbed NDTV's misery by using similar photos in their reports and sending a message to the compromised media organization that it should pack its bag and stop publishing propaganda masquerading as news. Hi and welcome. This is TFI English, the National Socio-Political Analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am the Group CEO, Atul Mishra. And in this video, I will tell you how Times Now and Hindustan Times trolled NDTV after the leftist media house got bullied by Islamists. Let's begin. Leftist media house NDTV has been at the center of a mass trolling campaign as national media houses as well as netizens are taking digs at the publication for wilting under pressure from a rabid Islamist. On Sunday morning, that is August 6, NDTV in a tweet reported 44,643 new COVID-19 infections in the past 24 hours, which it said were 4% higher than the day before. NDTV used the thumbnail of an Indian man getting swab tested for the virus. Everything was routine about this process until the Islamists enter the scene. You see, the Indian man whose picture NDTV chose to portray the persistent severity of the COVID-19 pandemic happened to be a Muslim donning the Islamic skull cap and a beard. And just like that, the Islamist lobby took offense. Sharjeel Usmani, a News Laundry columnist, took to Twitter to issue veiled threats to NDTV. In a threatening tone, he tweeted, "Who in NDTV decided to use this picture with the report? Employees may reveal the name if they wish to. DM is always open." Along with Sharjeel, a horde of other Islamist troll accounts attacked NDTV in the comments section. Soon after this, instead of standing up for media freedom, NDTV deleted the tweet. But by now, netizens had taken note of NDTV's pliant behavior when it came to Islamists, and netizens started questioning NDTV. Under pressure, Sonia Singh, editorial director at NDTV, quoted the tweet by the Islamists and retorted, "I can only see an Indian taking a corona test in this picture. Stop trying to intimidate our team with your agenda." But by then, the tweet had already been deleted and NDTV's weak stance was already exposed. Now it appears that Indian media indeed has some spine left, as publications like Times Now, Hindustan Times and several other journalists have started posting the same picture or a different picture that represent the Muslim community to report the COVID cases. Times Now joined in by reporting #India reports 35,499 new #COVID-19 cases, 447 fatalities in past 24 hours, and adding a picture of another Muslim woman in a burqa taking a COVID test. Hindustan Times shared a similar COVID update, but shared a picture of a woman in a burqa getting the vaccine. The tweet said, "Patna has now administered 95% first dose vaccination to its urban adult population and 33% to the rural masses." Similarly, Zee News anchor Aman Chopra tweeted 35,499 cases and 447 deaths in last 24 hours, along with the same picture that NDTV had deleted. It is important to note that Sharjeel Usmani, the rabid Islamist that brought NDTV to its hunches, has had an illustrious history of making obnoxious statements. He's the same man who had remarked that Hindus who chant Jai Shri Ram are most likely terrorists. On his Twitter profile, he marks his location as Lynchistan. The level of hate he has for his own country is appalling. By forcing NDTV to delete the tweet, the hardened Islamist was trying to keep the larger Muslim populace in oblivion. There is no beating around the bush that there is a massive vaccine hesitancy amongst the minority populace of the country, despite the government trying its best to quell the fears. As reported by TFI earlier this year, forget the small Muslim villages or localities, even the well-read and educated professors of Aligarh Muslim University succumbed to vaccine hesitancy. 38 deaths have been reported and more than 100 burials have been recorded during the second wave of the pandemic. The death and devastation inside the university campus have been caused by the fatal concoction of rumor mongering, vaccine hesitancy, and general lack of awareness. At the end of the day, Indian Muslims are as Indian as other Indians. but Sharjeel Usmani wants to single them out and treat them as a special lot. Besides, NDTV is the same publication that used late Danish Siddiqui's infamous crematorium photographs without paying any heed to the notion of journalistic integrity. Despite Danish's unethical journalism, that is when he posted and sold photos of burning pyres at Indian crematoriums, and despite people protesting against it for violating the privacy of the departed, NDTV used the said photos to further its propaganda and did not stand down or delete any of its posts, even when all that was being demanded was for NDTV to honor the dead. Thus, it serves the leftist propaganda channel right that Islamists descended upon it and issued threats. After all, no one wants to risk losing their lives for a photo, and NDTV's fearless and courageous posse of journalists well understood the risk if the photo remained on the platform. Hence, swift deletion and even swifter retreat to their burrow holes.